So Gil, nobody's played Olympic golf in 112 years. Nobody's ever designed a golf course specifically for Olympic golf competition. How did you approach that?
Well, I think, when we decided that we were going to throw our hat in the ring for this competition, Jim Wagner and I talked an awful lot about, Jim, my partner, sort of what we do and how we do things, and we both came to the conclusion that if we're going to do this, we need to not change things and sort of approach it as we approach every project. A lot of hands-on activity, a lot of attention to detail. We knew, after we saw more of the site, we knew that it would have the capacity based on the fact that it's all sand and it's got some really cool vegetation. And when we got the commission, people keep asking, are you nervous? And no, not really. I mean, and I don't want to sound cocky, because obviously we understand there's an enormous responsibility that comes with this. But it's what we do. I mean, it's we've been fortunate to build golf courses in sand before. We've got Neil Cameron, Kyle Franz, Ben Hillard down here. I mean, super talented guys who I trust implicitly, and they just add layers upon layers of creativity, and then what Jim and I bring to the table. So it's an amazing opportunity. I'll be nervous during the event. I mean, as opposed to sort of getting it built, yeah, we've got a few hiccups and we're not moving as efficiently as we would like, which I thought we were, the process we thought we were going to follow, but it is what it is. It's still an enormous honor, and we're just trying to keep our heads down and do what we always do, and make sure that we do all we can to make it turn out right.
When golf was announced to come back to the Olympics 3 or 4 years ago, what were you doing at that time, and what were your thoughts?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention to it. I mean, we all had hopes, because I think golf is the greatest game ever, and I just think that the bigger the stage it can be put on, and the more eyes we can bring to it, the better it is for the game. I've said this before, that I don't ever watch figure skating, but when the Olympics are on, I'll watch figure skating, just because it's the Olympics, and I'm excited about the nationality, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I think there will be people who have never even thought to watch golf, but because it's the Olympics, they may tune in, and maybe somebody will be inspired to start to pick up the game, or maybe more than that happens. Some country will be inspired to build a golf course, and I think there are a lot of possibilities for the growth of the game, and I think ultimately that's the most important byproduct that could come out of it.
And the day you learned that you were the successful golf course architect for the Olympic course, where were you? What were you doing? What were your thoughts that first day?
It was kind of a weird, unbelievable, surreal confluence of events. We were at Doral getting ready. We were having a press conference for the fact that Donald Trump had hired us to redo the Blue Monster, and both Jim and I were there, and we were going to talk about what we were planning to do, et cetera, et cetera. So it turned out that the timing was just fortuitous, and that we were where all the golf media was. Everybody was there for the tournament, and we just happened to be there, and they made the announcement, and Golf Channel had a camera on us during the morning. They told us that they were filming all of the 8 for when the call came, and some people were going to be disappointed, and one person was going to be really excited. So we're sitting around waiting for this call to come. It's supposed to come at 7:30, and by at 10:30 we're all just tired of each other. We're sitting there going, really? Is it? And finally the phone rings, and we found out it was us, and obviously there were tears, and we were excited about the accomplishment. But then subsequently we come to find out that they only had one camera crew, and it was following us. They knew all along, and so the joke was on us. But it was, we were happy to play along.
And lastly, this guy Andy Reistetter and his journey to Olympic golf. What are your thoughts about that?
I think he's crazy. I mean, I don't know. No, I think it's great. I mean, golf is full of wonderful people who want to accomplish good things, not only for the game of golf, but through the game of golf for other people. And I think that this is a perfect example of somebody who's taken the time, made the effort, and the commitment to go on this odyssey, not for his own personal self-aggrandizement. It was really for the first tee, and to raise money and raise awareness for golf, and I think that's great. I mean, I don't know too many sports that have that aspect to it, sort of that philanthropic part that's tied to the passion the game, and you know, the fact that he chose to focus on the Olympics and wound up here with us on the final day of his odyssey. Although I know it's not over, you know, we're very honored.
Well, Gil, I want to thank you for hosting me here on the Olympic course and taking the time to show me around and share your thoughts. It's truly been a life-changing adventure, this journey to Olympic golf, and I can't think anywhere else I'd like to be other than right here with you today, and thank you very much.
Well, we'll get you back and you'll tee it up next time you come down here. That'll be even more fun.
My friends back home are laughing because they know I'm going to be here and take you up on that.
Absolutely. If you have your clubs, we can play dirt golf if you want to. You can just start swatting it around here in the dirt. We do that occasionally. So.
Well, we might try that a little bit later.
Right.
Thank you.
Good.